We went to Disneyland and they did it instead of like paying the bills. So my mum was like, oh, we need to pay these bills. And my dad was like, nah, let's just go Disneyland. So I think that's something funny that like truly shows what he was like as a guy, is like, let's just make memories instead of worrying about it, and we can deal with it when we come back. Because I was only 7 months when he died, I don't have memories or anything like that. So I feel a lot of the times that I'm almost like, it's hard to explain, but sometimes I feel like I know him really well, and sometimes I feel like he's a stranger. So when I see pictures, as much as I love seeing them and as much as it brings me happiness, it also brings me like sadness. I would describe Scotty's like a comfort blanket. Like, you always know that it's going to be there. It gives you like so many fun memories, but if you need the support, like, you can go and ask and stuff. So that, a comfort blanket I think is a pretty good word. Without Scotty's little soldiers, I would not be the person I am today. So please donate to help other bereaved military children like me. Thank you.
So welcome back, troops, to Let's Tab 59, day 5. Done 44 miles, we're just about to set off, and as always, before we do, got to read a few shout outs and special mentions. So here we go, let's get through them. I want to make a special shout out today to from a Trevor Harrod. Trevor donated to us the other day, and I got a message from him last night asking me if we'd give a special shout out to a friend of his who's not very well. He's suffering. I don't know exactly what's wrong, so I'm going to do that right now, and it's to retired Major Jeff Hammond. Major Jeff Hammond done many operational tours, and after his service he worked very hard assisting the cadets down in Water Beach in Cambridge after he was leaving the army. So Major Hammond, sir, I really hope you are not too bad and that you're going to recover from whatever's ailing you, but that come from Trevor, so all the best to you. Okay, donations now. First one's Nobby Clark. Nobby been mentioned many times on channel. Nobby, he's got his own YouTube channel, Nobby3542. Nobby suffered a mild stroke recently and he's recovering, and he's donated to us. Nobby, thank you. Please let us know how you're getting on and get well soon, mate. Back on them feet. Next one, Plum Duff again. You crazy dude.
A star.
You're an absolute star, mate. It's a lovely message. Thank you from both of us very much. The next one is from Taff Bluebell. That's all I've got. It's just Taff Bluebell. I'm sure you know you are, Taff. Cracking name, Taff Bluebell. I like that. Thank you very much, mate. Another one, again, Pat from the 1st Battalion of Light Infantry, Swift and Bold. Pat, thank you very much for that. Next one, Big Jono. Thank you, Big Jono. I've got one here from George. George says, I'm a civvy. He said, but his son is in the Royal Signals. So all the best to you, George, and hope your son's getting on well with the Royal Signals. Another Royal Signals, Dinger Bell, ex-Royal Signals. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Get a lot of scaly backs are getting in here today. Next one is Kevin Baisley, ex-Royal Engineers, or Royal Engineers. Doesn't say you're ex, we might still be serving. And he noticed in one of my videos, I've got my pay stick up on my wall, and he's got the same one. So obviously with a warrant officer, it's a symbol of office, that pay stick. So thanks very much, Kevin. The next one is Chris out in Newport Pagnell, ex-RAF. Thank you, Chris, ex-RAF from Newport Pagnell. Lovely message we got. I won't read it out because I'll be embarrassed, but it's a lovely message from Teresa and Richard Wood. Thank you both very much. Got an anonymous one, but in the message just says ex-Staffordshire, ex-Staffords. So it's a Staffordshire regiment. That's a crack. I like the cap badge on the Stafford, the old Staffordshire knot. Thank you very much. Now a special one here for me, really, from Big Merv again. Big Merv, thank you very much. Me and Merv served together out in Iraq on Optelic 4. We both went out at the same time. Obviously I got wounded and come home early, but Big Merv done a cracking job out there. Thanks again, Merv. Now a nice special one here from a retired wing commander. Sir, I don't have your name. Retired wing commander, obviously from the Royal Air Force. You were a fighter controller, and that's fantastic. Wing commander's a fantastic rank, sir. What a rank to retire on. Thank you very much for your contribution. And you say in your message, some talk the talk, others walk the walk. That's much appreciated, sir, from both of us. Thank you very much. Okay, I got a very generous donation from Martin R. Martin says, he comes from a generation of those who have served in all branches and thanks us for caring about the children. Exactly, Exactly, Martin. That's exactly what it's about, the children.
It's all about the children.
And thank you very much. That's very generous, Martin. Another one now from over in the States, but it's a Brit out there, Mark. Mark is ex-Royal Army Ordnance Corps / RLC, so he was there when they amalgamated. RLC, Royal Army Ordnance Corps, Rob All, no, what was it? A rag and oil company, wasn't it? Brilliant. Mark, thank you very much. You was a supply controller whilst you was doing your service. You're now out in the USA, Mississippi, I believe, and your son has just joined up the United States Army. So good luck to him.
Yeah.
And thanks very much, Mark. It's a generous donation. Neil's next. And Neil says, great work for a great cause. Well done. Thank you very much, Neil. That's generous. The next one is Andy Murray, not the tennis player, he says. Andy Murray, not the tennis player, an ex-sapper. These sappers, their motto is "You beat," which was everywhere. In Germany, it was "Alles über the Platz." Remember that? All over the place. And that's exactly what the Royal Engineers are like. Cheers, Andy Murray. Next one is John Mack, ex-RAF air crewman from 81 to 98, now living out in Oregon in the United States. John Mack, thank you very much, mate. That's really, really appreciated. The next one is Paul Fairclough. Thank you, Paul. That's brilliant. This one, Mrs. Rasputin, 8221. Now, Mrs. Rasputin, your husband has been donating and commenting on my channel for a while. And I know he said that you were following us, and obviously you've got your own Mrs. Rasputin, and you donated as well. And that's lovely. Thank you very much. A lovely message. The last one then is today is Carl Sanderson. Carl, very, very generous. Thank you very much. So the totals, we are now at £7,319.19. Add on the gift aid, which is £1,344.25, gives us a total of £8,663.44.
Thank you so much, guys.
So we've gone past the 8,000 mark. We're over 8,500 with gift aid. That is amazing. We're on day 5. Now, before we finish and go off on the tab and crack on as normal, today is a very special day for very, very many people. It's September the 11th. And of course, back in 2001, that horrible terrorist attack struck the United States of America, our brothers and sisters. And I think that today, if you get a chance, I'm not asking for 2 minutes silence, but certainly while me and Trace are walking around today, we're going to take a moment on the tab just to think of those people and the families it's left behind. 4 aircraft smashed into America and attacked. 2 of them, as you know, went into the Twin Towers. Another one hit the Pentagon. Another one was on its way to DC, but I believe that or it's believed by the investigators that the passengers had heard about that and disrupted it, and the aircraft actually crashed in Stony Creek in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. In total, 2,977 people lost their lives that day, September the 11th. It's a huge attack. So everyone out in the States, everyone's been affected by this. Today's the anniversary. Me and the Tracer will certainly be thinking of what happened that day, and it'd be nice if you could all take a moment and just think about those. Okay, sad bit over. So off we go. We're aiming for 10 miles as always. We've got 4 miles in the bank. We can see how we feel. We're a little bit sore. We might not make 10, but that's our target. We'll let you know later on. So we'll see you in a moment at the checkpoint. Stay safe. Check this out. Check this out. Hey, trace around. Trace around on the map. Doing all right. You're going to lose your hat in a minute. We're doing all right. So rather than stop, do our checkpoint video, we're on a bit of a, I'm shouting because we're on a bit of a time trial here really, because we've got to get back for a certain time. So we haven't got time to stop. Normally have a little break. We're about halfway. So, out of breath, oh man. So we're pushing on. So, as you know, the lads have been doing the Seaman Staines, Tommy Atkins and the old squadron leader showed you how they eat. I'm going to pass you over now to myself explaining the obstacle course which all three services are going to attempt. And the first one up today will be Private Tommy Atkins from that famous old regiment, the 3rd Battalion, the Mess Tin Repair Unit. There's nothing cushy, as you all know. So I'm passing you over now to myself. Trace around?
Let's tap, guys. Keep going.
Let's tap. See you later. Welcome back, troops. Let's Tab 59. So, I've mentioned earlier about the 3 service personnel. We've got the Royal Navy, Seaman Staines, the soldier, Tommy Atkins, and of course the Royal Air Force squadron leader. Each of those personnel are going to show us in turn throughout the videos this week of how they tackle an assault course from their arm or service. So before we do that, what I'm going to do now is show you our specially designed assault course, just to walk you through each of the tough, and I'm talking tough, obstacles that we've got lined up. Let's go, follow me. So they're going to start from here. They're going to run down here onto the high-rise plank. It's a bit like the Trinasium. It's a difficult one. They've got to cross this, jump off at the end, 2-footed landing. Then there's going to be a hand grenade range here. They've got to throw the grenade towards the red bin. Hopefully they'll get it in. They're then going to run up here because it's timed. It's all timed. Run up here, round the box, over to this badger. Now this is where it gets sticky for some of them. They've got to get underneath this, leopard crawl under this tarp, out the other side. They've then got to sprint up towards the finish. But there's one more thing they've got to do. They've got to sprint up here as fast as they can, bounce on the V-Fit trampoline, off and finish on top of this wall. So that's the assault course. As I say, it's been specially designed. You can see how testing it is. There's a couple of really dodgy bits on there, especially the high-rise plank. Let's see how they do. Till the next time, troops, and you'll see them all go through. It won't be long. Let's tap. Hello there, Private Tommy Atkins here from the 3rd Battalion, the Mess Tin Repair Unit. I'm going to show you today how the assault course is done. The Navy and the Air Force haven't got a clue. This is our bread and butter. Let's do it.
Stand by. Go.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh.
Oh, too old.
That's a fail.
Oh, what? There's nothing cushy in my job. So well done, Tommy Atkins. I think you'll all agree that Private Atkins has failed his assault course test for the British Army. So tomorrow it'll be the turn of Seaman Staines, representing the Royal Navy. Let's see how he gets around the assault course. So anyway, we just finished. As we said, we set off, we went for 10 miles, we was hoping to sneak into 11. We did that, we got 12 miles, because when we got back round here, we were at 11, we felt all right, just coming on with the blisters, but we felt all right, so we pushed on down 1 more mile. So we've just knocked out 12 miles. That gives us a total of 56,
I believe.
56 done. So we got,
I'll do the maths in a minute.
we got 6 miles in the bank. It's going to help us out when Tracy's back at work on Friday and Saturday, so we can reduce the miles over 2 days. Anyway, that's enough for us. Hope you enjoyed everything we've done today. Thank you for your donations, everybody. If you can donate,
Thank
please
you so much.
go to our Just Giving page. The link is in the description of this video. And if you haven't subscribed to our little Let's Tab 59 channel, please consider it. I'm not saying do it. You're not saying do it, are you?
No.
We're not. We're not saying do it. We're both saying
Consider it.
consider it. Till next time, troops, stay safe. Thanks for your support.
Let's tap.
Let's Tab.